Hi, let us talk about narcissistic in-laws. I'm Chunki Bose. I'm a senior psychologist at MindTribe. Who are narcissistic in-laws? When we speak about narcissism, we very conveniently miss out on two categories of people who fall in the subcategory of in-laws and parents. I have spoken about parents in my earlier podcast, but the fact of the matter is that even if we just strictly focus on narcissism as somebody who is our boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife or our to-be wife or husband, and this is the area that is our favorite where we think of looking when we look at narcissism. But a lot of people who are narcissists also fall in the category of in-laws and parents. Here are some universal dilemmas that happen to any person who is married and are having a tough time dealing with the in-laws. I know that you will have many questions, and I will help you find answers in my later podcast. But the questions are like this. My husband gets really angry when I tell him that I don't want to spend time with his parents. Do I have the right to upset everyone? How do I deal with my guilt if I don't just go along with what everyone else wants? The problem is between me, my in-laws and me. Can't I just deal with them without involving my wife or husband? My in-laws get their digs in at me when my husband isn't around. He thinks I'm exaggerating and oversensitive. How can I get him to take this seriously? My father-in-law ruins every get-together with his drinking and obnoxious behavior. But how can I tell him How can I tell him not to come to our home or not to go with them to a gathering? Aren't I being petty and selfish if I expect my husband to put me first? So let us understand who are these narcissistic in-laws and what are some of the patterns that you can trace in them. Toxic in-laws hone their skills as toxic parents. Toxic in-laws are more than just occasionally annoying or difficult people. They are more than people who don't meet their own dreams of how in-laws should be. You may find your in-laws' taste to be tacky or their politics unpleasant. You may squirm around them because you feel you have so little in common. But discomfort and social awkwardness alone don't mean you have got toxic in-laws. Toxic in-laws are people who, through various types of assaults on you and your marriage, create genuine chaos. These assaults can be open, aggressive, or subtle and subversive. Do your in-laws have a cold or volatile relationship with each other? Fight a great deal? Drink excessively or abuse drugs? If widowed or divorced, resist making a new life for themselves and expect your partner to be a surrogate spouse. Regularly turn to your partner to meet their needs. Regularly set up situations in which your partner is forced to choose between your needs and theirs. Regularly criticize one or both of you. Make derogatory comments about your appearance, work, politics, religious beliefs, or things and people that are important to you. Bribe you and your partner to get what they want. Consistently try to make you or your partner feel guilty if you say no to them. And constantly give unsolicited advice. These are some of the symptoms that narcissistic symptoms show in behaviors of in-laws. More on narcissism in my next podcast. Thank you.